Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. Let me start with a question. Have you ever spent hours working? Maybe even an entire day. But by the time evening came, you looked back and thought, wait a second, what did I actually accomplish today? Believe me, you're not alone. In fact, research shows that around 85% of people don't use their time efficiently every day. That means only about 15% of us are actually working in a way that produces meaningful results. The rest of the time we're distracted, busy with low-value tasks or just drained of energy. But here's the good news. Science and psychology have given us powerful tools, simple habits that can dramatically boost our productivity, not just at work, but in life as a whole. And today, I'm going to share with you 5 science-backed habits to increase your productivity, explained in a simple, motivating way, with practical examples you can start using today. By the end of this video, you'll have a system that not only makes you more productive, but also makes you feel more in control of your time, more energetic, and less stressed. So if you're ready, grab a notebook, maybe a cup of coffee, and let's dive into the first habit. Habit 1, prioritize with the 80-20 rule. Let's start with something that's almost magical in how simple yet powerful it is. The 80-20 rule, also known as the Pareto principle. This idea goes back to an Italian economist, Vilfredo Pareto, who noticed that in his garden, 20% of the pea pods produced 80% of the peas. Later, he saw the same principle apply to economics. 20% of people owned 80% of the wealth. Modern psychology and time management studies show the same thing. 20% of your tasks create 80% of your results. 20% of your clients produce 80% of your income. 20% of your habits shape 80% of your life. Imagine you start your day with a to-do list of 10 tasks. You feel productive because your list looks full. But the truth is, only about 2 of those tasks will create real progress. So here's how you apply the 80-20 rule. 1. Write down everything you need to do today. Look at that list and ask yourself, if I could only complete 3 tasks today, which ones would make the biggest impact? 3. Circle those tasks. Start your day with them. When you focus on those top priorities first, you unlock massive progress with much less stress. I'll be honest with you. For a long time, I thought being productive meant filling my day with as many tasks as possible. But then I realized something. At the end of the day, I was exhausted, but still not moving closer to my goals. When I applied the 80-20 rule, everything shifted. Suddenly, I wasn't just busy, I was actually getting meaningful things done. Habit 2, manage energy, not just time. Let's move to the second habit, which is often overlooked. Productivity is not just about managing time. It's about managing energy. A Harvard business review study found that employees who align their work with their natural energy cycles are significantly more productive, healthier, and less burned out. Think about it. Time is fixed. We all have 24 hours. But energy fluctuates. Sometimes we're sharp, focused, and creative. Other times we're sluggish and distracted. If you're a morning person, schedule your most important or creative work in the morning. If you're a night owl, maybe your deep work session should be in the evening. Between tasks, take 5-10-minute breaks. Stretch, breathe deeply, go for a quick walk. This is not wasting time. This is recharging your energy. I used to push through long hours thinking more time, more work. But my energy kept crashing, and by the end of the day, I was doing low-quality work. Once I started working with my energy instead of against it, everything changed. For example, I realized my brain is sharpest between 8 and 11 a.m., so now I schedule my hardest tasks then. Productivity is about working smart, not just working hard. Your energy is your most valuable resource. Protect it. Habit 3, the Pomodoro technique and deep focus. Now let's talk about one of the most famous productivity techniques, the Pomodoro technique. Researchers at the University of Michigan discovered that the brain works best in focused bursts of about 25 minutes, followed by short breaks. This rhythm prevents mental fatigue and keeps your focus sharp. How to do it? 1. Choose one task. 2. Set a timer for 25 minutes. 3. Work with full focus, no distractions. 4. When the timer rings, take a 5-minute break. 5. Repeat 4 times, then take a longer break. Let's say you're writing a report. Instead of saying, "I'll sit here for 3 hours," you tell yourself, "I only need to focus for 25 minutes. That's so much easier mentally. And surprisingly, you'll accomplish more in those focused sessions than in a whole day of half-distracted work. Every time I use Pomodoro, I'm amazed. I'll be honest, I sometimes resist setting the timer, thinking, "Oh, I don't need it." But when I do, suddenly I enter a flow state. The task I thought would take forever ends up being done in half the time. By breaking time into focused intervals, you achieve maximum productivity without burning out. Habit 4. Stop multitasking. Focus on one thing at a time. Here's a big one. Stop multitasking. A Stanford University study found that people who multitask actually perform worse, have shorter attention spans, and struggle with memory compared to those who focus on one thing at a time. The truth is, the brain can't focus on 2 complex tasks simultaneously. What it does is switching, and switching drains mental energy. Turn off notifications, close extra browser tabs, put your phone in another room. Commit to finishing one task before moving to the next. I used to pride myself on multitasking. I thought I was being efficient, juggling emails, meetings, and creative work all at once. But in reality, my quality dropped. When I tried single-tasking, my output skyrocketed. When you give one task your full attention, you unlock your brain's real power. Habit 5. Sleep and exercise, the superchargers. Finally, let's talk about the most underrated productivity tools, sleep and exercise. The National Sleep Foundation shows that 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep improves memory, focus, and decision-making. The University of Georgia found that even light exercise, like a 20-minute walk, can increase energy and brain function. Sleep. Stick to a regular schedule. Avoid screens 1 hour before bed. Exercise. It doesn't have to be the gym. Stretching, walking, or a short home workout works wonders. On days when I sleep poorly, everything feels harder. My brain is foggy, my patience is low, and my motivation disappears. But when I sleep well and move my body, I feel unstoppable. Think of sleep and exercise as fuel for your productivity engine. Without them, your brain just can't run at full speed. So there you have it. 5 science-backed habits to boost productivity. 1. Prioritize with the 80-20 rule. 2. Manage energy, not just time. 3. Use the Pomodoro technique. 4. Stop multitasking. 5. Sleep and exercise. Now here's the key. You don't need to change everything at once. Pick just one habit and start today. Build momentum. Over time, these small shifts will transform your work and your life. Remember, productivity is not about doing more, it's about doing what matters. If this video inspired you, please give it a like. Leave a comment about which habit you're going to try first. And subscribe to the channel so you don't miss more content on psychology, productivity, and motivation. And as always, remember, you are capable of more than you think. The best version of yourself is just one habit away.